Welcome to the IELTS Listening Test. Before we begin, I will provide you with some important instructions and an overview of the test format. The IELTS Listening Test lasts for approximately 30 minutes. You will listen to 4 recordings and answer 40 questions in total. At the end of the test, you will be given an additional 10 minutes to transfer your answers from the question paper to the answer sheet. Please make sure your headphones are working properly and you can hear clearly. Section 1. You will listen to conversation between two people in an everyday social context. You will need to listen carefully to understand specific details like names, dates, times, or numbers. There are 10 questions in this section. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hey, how's it going?
Feeling awesome. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. So, I was thinking of grabbing some lunch. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, that sounds good. Where were you thinking of going?
There's a new sandwich place that just opened up around the corner. I've heard good things about it.
Oh, I think I know the place you're talking about. It is a vegetarian restaurant, right?
Yeah, it is vegetarian. They don't have non-veg at all.
Are you also vegetarian?
No, not at all. I'm actually trying to eat less meat myself.
Now answer questions 6 to 10.
What about the pricing?
The average cost is around $20 per head.
Okay, great. What time were you thinking of going?
How about in an hour?
Sounds good to me. I'll meet you outside cafeteria.
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
Hey again, did you hear about Sarah's new job?
No, what's going on?
She got hired as a graphic designer at Star Marketing Agency, downtown.
Wow, good for her. I didn't even know she was looking for a new job.
Yeah, she said she'd been looking for a while. She's really excited about it. Section 2. You will hear a speech about local facilities. You will have time to read the instructions and questions before you listen. You will hear the speech only once.
Now answer the questions 11 to 15. Local facilities. Ackley is a small town located in the English county of Norfolk. It has a number of facilities that serve its local community and visitors to the town. Some of these facilities include several shops and supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, pubs, and a psychiatric hospital. In terms of public services, Ackley has a post office, a library, a medical center, and a police station. There is also a primary school, a high school, and a youth center that offer educational and recreational opportunities for young people in the town. Ackley also has several recreational facilities, including a recreation center, a playing field, amusement park, and a sports club that offers facilities for football, cricket, and swimming. There are also several parks and green spaces in and around the town, including the Ackley Recreation Ground, the Ackley War Memorial Recreation Ground, and the Ackley Bridge Nature Reserve. In terms of transportation, Ackley has a train station that provides services to Norwich and Great Yarmouth. The town is also well served by buses, with regular services connecting it to nearby towns and villages, as well as to Norwich and Great Yarmouth. Now answer the questions 16 to 20. The shopping mall and public library located in the heart of the town center. The train station is located to the south of the town center. The theater is located next to the new train station. The primary school and high school are located in various directions around the town center. The recreation center is located on the east, on the other hand sports club and amusement park located south direction around the town center. Besides, small parks and green spaces are located in various directions around the town center. The famous town hall is situated opposite the central park. The shops, supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, and pubs are located in mostly around the town center. The police station is situated next to the library. The post office, bookshops, and medical center, located in various directions around the town center, within easy walking distance of the shops and other facilities. The museum is located on the same street as the public library, but on the west side.
Section 3. The conversation is between two students, Mark and Sarah, discussing their group project on environmental sustainability. They are working on preparing a presentation and report for their course. First, answer the questions 21 to 24.
Hi, Sarah. How's everything going with the group project?
Hey, Mark. It's going well, but I think we need to make some decisions about the direction of our presentation. I'm not sure if we should focus more on renewable energy or on waste reduction strategies.
That's a good point. I was leaning towards renewable energy because it's a hot topic right now, and there's a lot of information available.
True, but I feel like waste reduction might be more manageable. We could focus on something specific, like plastic waste, and how communities are addressing that issue.
That does sound more focused. Maybe we can combine both. We could discuss renewable energy in the context of reducing waste, like how some companies are using renewable energy to power recycling plants.
That's a great idea. We can show how the two are interconnected. So, for the report, should we divide it into two sections, one on renewable energy and one on waste reduction?
Yeah, I think that works. We can each take a section and then link them together in the conclusion. I'll take the renewable energy part if that's okay.
Sure, and I'll work on waste reduction strategies. I was thinking about looking into local initiatives, like community composting programs and bans on single-use plastics.
Now, answer the questions 25 to 30.
Perfect. We should also incorporate some case studies. For renewable energy, I was thinking about focusing on wind farms in Denmark and solar energy projects in California.
Case studies sound good. I could focus on plastic reduction programs in Taiwan and Germany. They have some impressive policies in place.
Great. So, how are we splitting the presentation?
I think it would be effective if we presented the information together rather than dividing it into two separate parts. We can alternate speaking, covering both renewable energy and waste reduction in each section.
I agree. That will keep it more dynamic and interesting for the audience. We should also make sure to include visuals, like graphs and images, to make our points clearer.
Absolutely. I can work on finding images for the waste reduction section, and maybe you can find some for renewable energy?
Sounds like a plan. We should meet later in the week to go over everything and make sure we're both on the same page before the presentation.
Yes, let's do that. I think we're on track to do a really solid job.
Section 4. This is a lecture on sustainable urban development by a professor, Dr. Howard, as part of a university course on environmental studies. The lecture discusses various aspects of urban sustainability, including green buildings, transportation systems, and community engagement. Now answer questions 31 to 40.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we'll be discussing the concept of sustainable urban development, which has become a vital focus in modern city planning. As you may know, urban areas consume vast amounts of energy and resources. Therefore, it's crucial to rethink how we design and operate cities in order to minimize their environmental impact, while improving quality of life for residents. One of the key aspects of sustainable urban development is green buildings. These structures are designed to reduce energy use and carbon emissions. For instance, green buildings often incorporate solar panels, energy-efficient appliances, and high-quality insulation. A great example is the Edge building in Amsterdam, which is considered one of the most sustainable office buildings in the world. It uses smart technology to minimize energy consumption. Another significant factor is sustainable transportation systems. Traditional car-focused cities contribute heavily to pollution and congestion, so alternative modes of transport are essential. Many cities are now investing in electric public transport, cycling infrastructure, and pedestrian-friendly areas. Copenhagen, for example, has become a global leader in cycling infrastructure, with over 50% of its residents commuting by bike. Waste management also plays an important role. Recycling programs and waste reduction initiatives can have a big impact on urban sustainability. For example, San Francisco has set an ambitious goal of achieving zero waste by 2030, and they are already diverting over 80% of their waste from landfills through recycling and composting programs. Community engagement is another essential aspect. When residents are involved in sustainability initiatives, cities tend to see better results. An example is Freiburg in Germany, where citizens are actively involved in decisions about energy use and environmental policies. This has resulted in significant progress towards the city's green goals. Finally, we need to address the idea of smart cities. These cities use digital technology to enhance performance and well-being, reduce costs and resource consumption, and engage more effectively with their citizens. Singapore is a great example, as it utilizes sensors and data analytics to manage traffic, energy use, and even monitor air quality. In summary, sustainable urban development requires a combination of green building design, efficient transportation systems, effective waste management, community involvement, and smart city technology. Together, these elements can create urban environments that are more livable and less damaging to the planet.